All right, guys. Bitcoin not looking too good. Not looking too good. We talked about this final capitulation dump a few weeks ago. We got a little pump a few days ago off of some sort of news that I can't even remember. I guess some sort of SEC news. And I did say in a video we'll probably retrace from there, and we're back at 25,000. So things not looking too hot. We're probably going to go under 25,000. Who knows? Doesn't really matter. If we do, that's going to be that final capitulation before we go into the halvening. So have money on the side, like I've been saying, and you're probably going to get some good deals. Unless we get some crazy good news that comes out and pumps the price back up to 28, which I guess that is possible. I mean, you never know with news. News can pop out at any moment. But Bitcoin really does seem like it wants to get to the lower 20s at this point. All right, the big news everybody's been talking about, Bitboy. We've been talking about it. Last night, this is the weirdest freaking thing, guys. I mean, it's so douchey at this point where I just feel almost like a little icky about it. But anyway, so Bitboy apology video reveals Armstrong plans comeback amid emotional plea. Armstrong's farewell to Bitboy crypto unveils personal struggles and reaffirms commitment to cryptocurrency community. Okay, Ben Armstrong, the leading figure behind Bitboy crypto, has made a heartfelt and emotional address following his abrupt departure from the company, stating his commitment to the crypto community despite profound personal and professional challenges. Armstrong exits from Bitboy crypto, known for its extensive influence in crypto, sparked speculation throughout the crypto community. Armstrong's departure from Bitboy crypto and its umbrella organization, Hit Network BJ Investment Holdings, was announced Monday. Armstrong divulged on his personal account that a conflict within the company instigated the transition. However, in a video shared on the Bitboy Crypto YouTube channel, Armstrong was evident emotional regret at letting down his followers, admitted to personal issues, including substance abuse and an affair. Pretty weird stuff. What we've been saying on this channel for the last year. Eventually, he's going to get back on drugs, and eventually, he's going to blow up his whole job in crypto and be destitute. So he is on that track right now. A lot of people say, we feel sorry for Bitboy. He's obviously had substance abuse in his past, and we should feel bad for him. I'm a very, sympathetic guy. But the guy spent 2 years shilling scams. It's hard for me to be sympathetic. I was just watching this guy for years, promoting every scam in the book, and now it just seems like he's finally been caught. His seedy underworld of affairs and promoting scams and using drugs, it's all coming back to bite him in the ass, and now he's making a typical crying crackhead video. If you guys ever follow crackheads or know anything about crackheads, they always try to blame the world. They always come out with some emotional plea saying they're going to try to do better. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, they just end up still being on crack and being the same person. You really can't change your personality. And I don't really care much about Ben Armstrong. There's a lot of guys like him out there. My problem with him is he has a lot of followers, and when new people come into crypto, they start buying the stupid Ben coin scam that he's been pumping, or the PAM token, or whatever other crap he's been pumping. And I don't just pick on Bitboy. I've said Crypto Banter, he's a scammer, but not as bad as Ben. George from Cryptos R Us. Everyone loves George. He's promoted FTX, Celsius, BlockFi, Luna, UST. Every scam in the book, essentially, George from Cryptos R Us has made money on. So this is not just a knock on Ben Armstrong. I just find Ben Armstrong to be the most flamboyant and the worst offender, at least over the last couple years. So here's a little bit of the video. He's got his wife with him, and they're all crying, and he's just basically, it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, to be honest with you, but we'll listen to it. A little bit of it.
Middle. But the fact is that I've messed up, and I can't make an excuse for an affair. I can't make an excuse for it. I absolutely cannot.
I don't really even understand the whole affair aspect of it. I mean, I've been a private investigator for 20 years. Almost everybody's having an affair. I don't know why having an affair would lead to him losing his channel, and I'm not even sure why him having an affair is something to even bring up on his channel. This is between him and his wife. It has nothing to do with the Bitboy crypto brand. I mean, he's not like the president of the United States, a priest or something like that. He's just some dude who shills crypto. Okay, you fucked around on your wife, join the club. Like, I work cases almost every week where people are fucking around on their wife. So it's like, this is like normal stuff, normal human being stuff. So I'm not even sure why this is even an issue and why he has to cry about it. But this is like your typical crackhead thing. He's bringing in things that don't even matter because right now, Ben Armstrong is looking for sympathy. He wants sympathy from his audience because he's now destitute. He's probably back on drugs. His wife's mad at him because of the affair. And he's desperate now. So he's coming, begging his community, crying, I'm sorry, come back to me. He's probably hoping that TJ and the Hit Network hire him back or bring him back because he's just very confused right now. But this is your typical guy with substance abuse. He's hit rock bottom and now he's crying and begging for forgiveness.
And, I said a lot of things about the people that work with me. And like I said, this is me looking at it from my perspective. From their perspective, things were different. And they didn't want to talk to me about this. People haven't wanted to talk to me about it. They've known for a while. And it felt like when I got confronted about it that I was ambushed. That's how it felt. It felt to me I was ambushed. My company, I built it in a way that I'm not in total control of it. I'm not. There are things I can do legally. There are things I can do to fight. But at the end of the day, if I want to save Bitboy Crypto, channel you guys love, or you love to hate, or the other, if I'm going to save it, then I've got to give in, and I have to fold, and I have to go and work with these people, and I want to save it. We have a lot of brands, just so we have many more, but we always have Vimeo, Bitboy Academy, Crucial Crypto, Hit Network. We have Frankie Candles. Frank's great. I love Frank. I still love Frank. And there's a lot here. There's a lot to save. And the fact is, nobody probably in history has made more millionaires than this channel made in the last bull run.
I would have to disagree with that one. I would say he's probably caused the most damage in crypto than any other YouTuber. If you look at everything he's pumped and shilled over the years, even just recently, the Ben token. Of course, in crypto, everything goes up thousands of percent. So a lot of things he talked about went up, but a lot of the stuff he shilled on his people turned out to be rug pulls. So I would make the argument you're better off just watching the toilet and getting advice from the toilet than Ben Armstrong on crypto. I think you would have probably done better if you had just gone on CoinMarketCap, picked out 20 coins, bought them, versus take advice on what he tells you to buy, because 90% of the coins that he pumped over the last, not this year he's been like a good little boy, but over the last couple years before this year were pretty much all scams that paid him to pump the scam. You can find the videos.
We're going to do it again. So you have to decide whether you're for us or against us. I had said some things about Justin and TJ and Allison and Nick DeMondi and other people that I was giving you from my perspective. And I don't know. I haven't got to talk to them yet. We're going to sit down and talk, I believe, and try to get all this straightened out. But, all of our brands that we have are amazing. There's no better academy than BitLive Academy.
So what you're going to see happen now is probably I made a video yesterday talking about this, that TJ and this other guy who basically fired Ben, and I told you they're backstabbers, which they are. They've probably seen their views and revenue go into the gutter ever since they got rid of Ben, because as you guys know, Ben is the channel. The only reason to watch Bitboy Crypto is for Ben Armstrong, and I think now you're starting to see, with all the backlash they're getting, I can only assume that TJ and this other guy he talks about are getting nasty emails constantly, probably even death threats from people who support Ben. And the views on his channel are absolutely down. I mean, they're still pretty good, but they're nothing compared to what Crypto Banter has or some other channels. And it's only going to get worse if they have Ben Armstrong going off on his own. If Ben Armstrong goes off on his own, all the followers are then going to leave. The few followers who are still with Bitboy Crypto are going to go to Ben's channel, and this guy TJ and the Hit Network, it's all going to go to zero. So what I think you're going to see happen now is, because TJ, these guys are all like Atlanta white trash. you're basically going to see TJ now say, and his other business partner are going to say, you know what, we can't survive without Ben. We probably have to work with him. So I think you're probably going to see them all come back together in the coming weeks or coming months. And I wouldn't be surprised if this whole fucking thing within a couple months is swept under the rug, and then you have Bitboy or Ben back on the Bitboy channel, and life goes on. Because, like I said, TJ and this other guy are all about the money, and they're not going to be able to make any money without Ben. He's a train wreck. He's interesting. I mean, could you, like, at the beginning of this video, TJ comes on and says, here's Ben, and just, I couldn't even watch that. It's so boring. So I think what you're going to see is they're all going to work together again and get back together. Because the channel, the hit network, the brand cannot survive without Ben. Ben actually, he doesn't even realize this. He has the control because all he has to do is start his own thing, and every day, all those Bitboy subscribers are going to go over to Ben's channel, and eventually, hit network will be destitute. And I think TJ and they actually see that now that they can't survive without him.
There just isn't. It's phenomenal. Kelly does such an unbelievable job. Our newsletter, Dana works on that. Unbelievable. And content goes into that newsletter. Frankie, one of the best TA guys out there. Hit Network, we have tons of channels under that. We have Around the Blockchain that I started, that we incubated on my channel. We have a new show that we're going to be debuting at some point. And Vimeo, like, look, when it comes to NFT platforms, like, there's not going to be a better platform than Vimeo. Justin and I have talked. I've talked to each other. We've been friends for 15 years. Friends for 15 years, and I know he cares about me. And I care about him and his family. And sometimes when you're in business and you're in the heat of the battle, you forget the things that are really important. What's really important are the people that are around you. How you treat them.
This reminds me of like one of those Cops episodes where they go into the trailer park and like everybody's fighting. You got like the ex-boyfriend, you got the wife, the one guy's cheating, you got the business partner. They're trying to have like a lawn cutting business, and they're all fighting, arguing. They're drunk, and they're just like, it's a big disaster. This is that on a bigger level, and they have money. But this is just your typical like trailer trash, backstabbing stuff. I'm not going to play this whole video. You guys can watch it. Like I said, if Bitboy didn't promote those scams over the last couple of years, I would see this as a video like, wow, give the guy another chance. He's got problems. He's got substance abuse. He seems like a good guy. But with all the damage this guy has caused the crypto community over the last 2 years, I'm just not that forgiving. And he hasn't given any of the money back. The millions and millions of dollars he took from promoting the scams, the PAM token and everything, none of that money has gone back to the community. He took it all. When he finally got busted, he said he's not going to do it anymore. And then a week later, he's promoting Ben token. So whether Bitboy is a good guy, a scammer, or whatever, clearly the guy has a lot of mental problems. He has a lot of substance abuse problems. I wish him the best, but he's not somebody you should really be taking advice from. He's extremely erratic. At any moment, this guy could be right back in the gutter, which it looks like he's almost back in the gutter. And I think for him, he's going to take the path of least resistance, which is if somebody offers him money in the future to promote a project and say he needs that money and it's a scam, I think he's going to take it because he even admitted in this video he has bad credit, or another video he doesn't have good credit. He's just your typical guy with substance abuse, and somehow he got a big crypto channel, and now it's all blowing up. So we'll see what happens, but like I said, TJ, Bitboy brand, cannot survive without Ben Armstrong. I wouldn't be surprised if they attempt to bring him back. Things go on for another 6 months, and then something big happens, and then they try to get rid of him again. This shit's not ending. It's going to be back and forth for the next year, going into the bull market. But I stick by my original video 2 years ago that I made. I said eventually Bitboy will be broke, destitute, and in the gutter. And I don't say that with glee. I don't say that with happiness. I just know the type of personality. And if you look at other scammers throughout history, Kevin Trudeau, Carlton Sheets, John LaPree, it ends up very, very badly. His wife seems like a nice lady. She loves him. But unfortunately, when guys have this much of a problem, these many mental issues and substance abuse, it's very difficult to rectify that. And even with the millions and millions of dollars he has now, he's still a mess of a person. And that sucks. And it really does suck. But like I said, for me, I feel more sorry for the people who got scammed. I know people personally who bought tokens that he promoted. One was Bideo that turned out to be absolute rug pull garbage. and he took lots of money to promote them. So he still hasn't paid the piper for his sins. So, you know, could this be karma? Maybe. Maybe we can call it karma. All right. And just talking about Bitcoin a little bit. Like I said, the markets are dumping because of the ETF news, but we all knew that the ETF was going to get delayed by the SEC. That's why everything is like so predictable. Like everything happens for a reason. The Bitcoin ETF is not going to get approved probably until we get closer to the bull market. The SEC is going to delay it as long as they can. And SEC is losing almost every court battle. Everything's looking positive for crypto. So it actually, I made a video a year ago talking about this. I said the next Bitcoin bull market is going to line up perfectly with the Bitcoin ETF getting approved, and you might see one of the biggest freaking Bitcoin bull markets in history. So, and I do believe this is going to be the last crypto bull run. I think right now with BlackRock and the banks into it, I truly believe this is the last chance to make big money in crypto. And that's why I'm probably going to get out of crypto for the most part after the next bull run. Yes, I'll always have crypto like in my hardware wallet that I'm going to keep till I'm 50 or 60 years old just to see what happens. But 90% of my crypto is getting cashed out by 2025 because you just have too many big players in crypto. BlackRock, they're going to manipulate it. They're going to control it. The banks are all coming in. And all the retail money that I predict is going to come in this next bull market, it just gets to the point where the ROI just isn't there as much. And plus, you don't know what's going to happen with regulation. So this is your last chance, guys. We talked about this capitulation dump a month ago. I think we might get it now. Will Bitcoin go to $20,000, $23,000? Totally possible. Cardano, 20 cents? Absolutely possible. And that is when I will be deploying the money I have on the side. If we don't get those levels, the money I have on the side does not get deployed. I already have plenty of crypto. I'll put that money back in my 5% savings account that I'm getting 5% on. The money I have on the side right now is solely to be buying Cardano under 22 cents, 21 cents, Bitcoin under $20,000, things like that. So that's where we are right now. If you don't have any crypto, now's your chance. If you have a ton of crypto, wait for a big dump and see what happens. And like and subscribe. Things are looking fine, guys. Don't let these dumps shake you out of the market. This is a dumb money dump where a lot of the dumb money towards the end of the bear market is going to get flushed out. Then they're all going to come back in 2024, 2025, and you're going to be selling your bags to them. As sad as that sounds, that's what's going to happen. All the dumb money is who's getting out now, you're going to be selling your bags to in 2024, 2025. And that's just life. That's the markets. It's a cutthroat business. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.